If you're anything like me, you enjoy philosophy. I enjoy particularly the modern philosopher of Dolly Parton and her social commentary of 9 to 5, a workplace social commentary on the economic importance of the daily grind. But sometimes we need to also figure in other modern philosophers, such as Loverboy with his Everybody Working for the Weekend, which talks about the importance of the weekend life. I particularly enjoy the idea of sleeping in until about 11 or 12 on the weekend and having a breakfast about then. But now that we're in quarantine, every day's the weekend for me. So let's today make something that you can make on the weekend or in your quarantine weekday life. Let's make French-style scrambled eggs. Welcome to Big Beard Cooking. Now, for today's dish of French-style scrambled eggs, we're going to need 3 large eggs and 2 tablespoons of butter. Now, for this dish, we're going to start with cracking our eggs. For this dish, it's going to create an incredibly silky smooth and creamy texture. And the really important part of that is that you really want to whisk your eggs fully to get everything incorporated. Alright, we're going to go ahead and start whisking up our eggs now. You can use a whisk if you want to. I prefer a fork. I just feel like I get a little bit of a better wrist action in here. I'm just going to whisk these up until they're fully incorporated. Now that we have our eggs whisked up, let's go ahead and strain the eggs into another bowl. Now, the reason why we strain our eggs is so they can produce a really silky, creamy texture at the end. Grab a spoon and kind of push the egg through the strainer as best as you can to get the last little bits out. Now that we've strained our egg, let's go ahead and start cutting up our butter. We need about 2 tablespoons for this dish. Now that we've cut our butter and strained our eggs, let's go ahead and turn our burner on the medium. Okay. Let our pan warm up just a little bit before we toss in our eggs. Now that our pan's warmed up a little bit, let's just toss in some bread into the toaster. Hopefully that'll get done right about the same time our eggs will be. So we tossed our eggs in the pan, let's go ahead and add our butter. The key to a good French-style scrambled egg is to constantly keep the eggs moving. You want to move in small circular motions around the pan to help the eggs produce a smaller curd, which will produce a silkier, creamier texture at the end. Now these eggs won't cook as fast as your normal eggs, but they will produce a great consistency that you'll enjoy. Now many times you want to add cheese or milk to your eggs to make them a little bit creamier. With this dish you really don't need to. It's all about the proper technique. It's important to go on the heat and off the heat as your eggs get closer to being done. That way you control the heat that's in the pan. Once we get the eggs to about this consistency, we're pretty much done. At this point, we're just going to add our salt and our pepper and fold it in. Now that our toast and eggs are done, let's go ahead and plate this up. Now for this, it's really simple. We're just going to go ahead and put our eggs right on top of our toast. And if you have the ability to, go ahead and chop up a few chives just for topping. And there we have it, our French-style scrambled eggs on toast. A rich and creamy egg that's perfect for the weekends or the weekdays. We thank you here at Big Beard Cooking. And remember, I may not make something authentic, but I will make something authentically delicious.